Hey everyone, 2C2 here. Not too long ago I helped a good friend of mine do a video on his bug out bag. Check him out, Shaun of the Dead. And while we were actually doing that video, I remembered that one, I wanted to do a bug out bag of my own. And to do that, of course, you need to have a bag, obviously. And I remembered that back 20 years ago, I actually purchased a bag identical to this along with a friend of mine who purchased a bag, this one. We both bought them at the same time. Now, I used my bag, went on some camping trips, and then eventually passed my bag down to my ex-wife's younger brother, who was in Boy Scouts, and he used it on many camping trips, and it was lost over time. But I remembered that my friend still had his bag and actually had never used the bag. So I contacted him and did a little horse trading and actually picked this bag up here, as you see it, for $50. And again, as I said, it's 20 years old. This is a Kelty external frame. It's the 40-year anniversary, 1952 to 1992. We both purchased them. They were a little under $200, I think, at the time. So I didn't feel too bad at getting the same bag 20 years later, who'd never been used. Obviously, it's still got the tag on it, for $50. So I called him up, asked him if he still had it. He said he did. Long story short, I ended up with the bag for little or nothing. And now, I actually like external bags. I know some people like the internal frame bags. I like an external bag for one. Usually they have a little more room in them. I have a large family, so with small children, so my bug out bag is going to have items not only for myself, but I'm going to have to help carry some of the things that my wife and I will need for the children. So I wanted to go with a bigger bag. This is the large frame version of the Kelty, by the way. And I also like the fact that with an external frame, you can remove the bag itself from the frame. There's actual points here that you can remove the bag. You can use the frame itself for other uses, such as hauling firewood. With the bag off, if you can imagine, you can load the firewood up, and it's got the curved part here. You can actually stack the wood, tie it on with rope, paracord, or whatever. And there's some other uses that you can do with an external frame pack that you not necessarily can with an internal frame pack. Just to kind of give you some highlights of the bag. Again, you've got the rain flap that you can remove. Of course, it's got a mat pocket on the inside. Internally here, if we can show you, you've got a large compartment. As you can see, there's actually a thing inside that you can use to divide the internal compartment. So if you want to have certain items in the bottom and then put the separator in, put other items on top, it's very handy. One of the things I also like is not only can you access the main compartment from the top, but you can also access it from the bottom as well. Basically, you can come in from the top, so you don't always have to take the rain fly off the top and go through the entire process if you want to do that. You've got your external pockets here. Of course, on one side you've got a large main pocket. It also has a divider inside as well, so you can separate it if you need to. It's got an ice pick or axe loop that you can put your hatchet or ice pick through. I don't plan on needing to use an ice pick, but it's nice to have it there for other things like the axe. You have your mesh pockets. You can put your water bottles in these pockets here. And then, of course, you've got your two external side pockets here as well. This pack also is a kind of a little gimmicky thing. Came with a nice little fanny pack. Of course, it also has the 40-year anniversary on it too as well. Again, never been used, brand new pack. The only thing wrong with it, other than a little dust, is it had a couple little scuff marks on the frame where it had been sitting in the closet. I think this is actually information on the pack itself. So, as you can see, it's never been used. But I look forward to actually taking this, and I'm going to sit down actually with my friend Shaun of the Dead, who, since he has a bug out bag, I'm going to pick his brain. I know the items that he has in his bag. I'm going to create a list not only for myself, but again, as I said, some of the things that I want to have in this pack that I'll carry to support my children as well. So I'm looking forward to doing that, and I will do some more follow-up videos as I begin to actually fill out my bug-out bag. One thing I also want to point out, I like a bag that doesn't scream military or prepper. This is obviously just a sportsman's backpack, a hiker's, backpacker's pack. So, normally a person sees you carrying this, they're not going to think, hey, that person has a lot of good stuff because they're a prepper. I don't like something that screams prepper, like a military pack or a camouflage pack, something that's got guns on the back of it or something like that. Low profile is my motto. Also like the fact that this pack has a lot of external places where you can run straps through, and you can strap on and tie on extra stuff as well. So it's very versatile, and like I said, hope to be showing it to you again soon with my gear in it. So thanks again. Don't forget, subscribe, check out some of my other videos, and be sure to check out my friend Shaun of the Dead. Thanks.